When it comes to picking a new ride, the compact SUV segment is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And for 2026, the competition is absolutely cutthroat. If you're hunting for the best of the best without sending your wallet into cardiac arrest, the $35,000 price point is the magic number. And both Consumer Reports and U.S. News and World Report have done the heavy lifting to tell us who comes out on top. The verdict is in, and the landscape is dominated by a few key players that blend reliability, efficiency, and practicality into one irresistible package. According to Consumer Reports, the 2026 Subaru Forester Hybrid has claimed the throne as the best compact SUV you can buy, starting at just under that $35,000 mark. Praised for its comfortable ride, spacious back seat, and refreshingly simple controls that make driving a breeze. U.S. News echoes the love for the Forester, noting its spacious cabin and smooth ride, and with a starting price of $29,995 for the standard model, it's a serious contender, though you will want to opt for the hybrid to get the best overall experience. However, the Subaru isn't the only game in town, as the battle for the top spot is fiercely contested. The 2026 Mazda CX-5 has undergone a redesign that has propelled it to the top of the U.S. News Compact SUV rankings, achieving a stellar 9.3 out of 10 rating that matches the Honda Car-V. Starting just under $30,000, the CX-5 offers a compelling alternative for driving enthusiasts, with reviewers praising its upscale cabin that feels like it belongs in a luxury vehicle, a completely new exterior design, and lively handling that puts a smile on your face. But if safety and family friendliness are your top priorities, the 2026 Hyundai Tucson is your undisputed champion, winning U.S. News' awards for both Best Compact SUV for the money and Best Compact SUV for families. Its cabin is incredibly adult-friendly in both rows, providing generous space for passengers, and it offers a class-leading amount of cargo space, making it the ultimate practical choice for anyone hauling kids and gear. Then we have the perennial heavyweights that simply refuse to be ignored, starting with the 2026 Honda Car-V. It's the benchmark for a reason, offering a smooth ride, a well-laid-out interior, and a reputation for bulletproof reliability, making it a smart buy with a lower-than-average cost of ownership over 5 years. If you want to maximize your fuel savings, the hybrid version is the way to go, delivering 35 mpg and a comfortable, straightforward layout that Consumer Reports loves. Not to be outdone, the 2026 Toyota RAV4 has made a massive splash by making its hybrid powertrain standard across the entire lineup for 2026, offering excellent fuel economy and adept handling right out of the box. For those seeking a perfect balance of space, efficiency, and style, the Kia Sportage Hybrid is a stellar choice, providing a zippy, spacious, and upscale experience with a cavernous cabin that is one of the roomiest in the segment. The decision ultimately comes down to your specific needs, whether it's the off-road ready comfort of the Subaru Forester Hybrid, the driving dynamics of the Mazda CX-5, the family-focused practicality of the Hyundai Tucson, or the refined reliability of the Honda Car-V and Toyota RAV4. But one thing is for certain, and that is the sheer embarrassment of riches you have at this price point. Let's be real, for under 35 grand, you are no longer forced to settle for a penalty box on wheels. You are stepping into vehicles that offer genuine luxury touches, advanced driver assistance systems, and powertrains that sip fuel rather than guzzle it. The Subaru Forester Hybrid, for instance, isn't just a fuel sipper. It's a masterclass in visibility and ergonomics, with those massive windows and tall seating position making you feel like the king of the road, all while its standard all-wheel drive system gives you the confidence to tackle whatever weather Mother Nature throws your way. Consumer Reports hammers home that its ride quality absorbs bumps beautifully, and the hybrid system delivers seamless, jerk-free acceleration that makes city driving an absolute pleasure, not a chore. But what if you are a driving enthusiast who craves a little more zest in your daily commute? That is where the Mazda CX-5 pulls ahead of the pack. While its rivals prioritize softness and isolation, the CX-5 delivers a connected, sporty feel that is genuinely addictive. U.S. News highlights its newly redesigned cabin as a sanctuary of high-quality materials that put competitors to shame, and its responsive steering and punchy engine make merging onto highways feel like a cinematic event rather than a mundane necessity. This is the SUV for people who swear they'll never buy an SUV, because it handles more like a sporty hatchback that just happens to have extra ground clearance. Meanwhile, the Hyundai Tucson is playing a completely different game. It has been meticulously engineered to be the ultimate family hauler. Its rear seats are incredibly generous, meaning your teenage passengers won't be complaining about legroom, and the cargo area is so cavernous you might forget you are driving a compact SUV when you fold those seats down. It's the Swiss Army knife of the segment, equipped with clever storage solutions and intuitive tech that makes every trip smoother, whether it's a grocery run or a cross-country road trip. Now, if you are a buyer who values peace of mind above all else, the Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4 are the gold-plated insurance policies you have been looking for. The CR-V has mastered the art of the bland, but brilliant, providing a ride so composed and an interior so thoughtfully laid out that you will wonder why anyone would ever buy something more complicated. Its hybrid variant is a silent assassin in the fuel economy wars, delivering near 40 miles per gallon in real-world driving without forcing you to learn a complex regenerative braking system. On the other hand, the Toyota RAV4 has undergone a radical shift for 2026 by making its proven hybrid system the standard bearer, meaning even the base model now enjoys that instant torque and incredible efficiency. It might not be the most exciting to drive, but its resale value is legendary, and its reputation for running for hundreds of thousands of miles without a hiccup is the stuff of automotive folklore. The RAV4 is the ultimate long-term investment. A vehicle you buy knowing it will still be reliable when your kids are old enough to drive it themselves. For those who want to stand out from the sea of identical-looking crossovers, the Kia Sportage Hybrid is your ticket to individuality. Its bold, futuristic exterior design turns heads in parking lots, but it is the interior that truly shocks reviewers. It offers a curved display that looks like it belongs in a spaceship, and the cabin space is so generous that it rivals some mid-size SUVs. It offers a fantastic blend of style, technology, and practicality, and its warranty is among the best in the industry, giving you that extra layer of confidence. The 2026 compact SUV market is a testament to how far automotive engineering has come. We are talking about vehicles that are safer, more efficient, and more technologically advanced than the luxury flagships of a decade ago. Whether you are drawn to the rugged charm of the Subaru, the sporty flair of the Mazda, the family-first design of the Hyundai, the bulletproof reliability of the Honda and Toyota, or the tech-forward style of the Kia, your choice is guaranteed to be a win. The question isn't whether these SUVs are good enough. The question is which one fits your personality, your lifestyle, and your budget best. Because at under $35,000, you genuinely cannot make a bad decision. Only a decision that is perfectly, uniquely you. And let's not forget the elephant in the room, the Nissan Rogue, which has quietly been nipping at the heels of the segment leaders with a comprehensive redesign that prioritizes comfort above all else. U.S. News ranks it highly for its exceptionally quiet cabin and plush, zero-gravity seats that make long hauls feel like you are floating on a cloud. And while it might not be the most exciting driver's car, its ProPilot Assist system takes the stress out of highway slogs with smooth, natural-feeling, semi-autonomous driving. Consumer Reports has noted improvements in its build quality and infotainment responsiveness, making the Rogue a dark horse candidate for anyone who values serenity and fatigue-free driving over razor-sharp handling. It is the SUV you buy when your daily commute involves bumper-to-bumper traffic, because it transforms gridlock from a nightmare into a tolerable, almost relaxing experience. Meanwhile, If you are willing to stretch your definition of compact just a little, the Chevrolet Equinox has stormed back into contention with a complete overhaul that finally gives it the style and refinement it has been missing for years. With a starting price well under the $35,000 threshold, the Equinox offers a bold, truck-like exterior design that appeals to buyers who want their SUV to look rugged and capable, even if it never leaves the pavement. The interior has been upgraded with premium materials and a massive, user-friendly infotainment screen that puts smartphone integration front and center, and its turbocharged engine delivers peppy acceleration that surprises those who expect a sluggish American crossover. U.S. News praises its improved ride quality and generous standard safety features, positioning it as a compelling alternative for buyers who want American style with Japanese-level practicality. Let's also shine a spotlight on the Ford Escape, a vehicle that has been flying under the radar but deserves a second look thanks to its diverse powertrain options. The Escape offers a plug-in hybrid variant that qualifies for federal tax credits, potentially dropping its effective price well below $35,000 while delivering an insane level of fuel efficiency for city dwellers. Its sporty handling and responsive steering make it one of the more engaging options in the segment, and its interior, while not as plush as the Mazda, is functional and packed with clever storage cubbies that keep your life organized. Consumer Reports highlights its intuitive infotainment system and excellent forward visibility, making it a fantastic choice for first-time SUV buyers who want something that feels nimble and easy to park in tight urban spaces. Now, if you are the kind of buyer who absolutely refuses to compromise on off-road capability, the Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition deserves a special mention. While it nudges close to that $35,000 cap, it offers raised suspension, all-terrain tires, and enhanced traction control that turn dirt trails and rocky paths into your personal playground. It is the SUV for adventurers who view their vehicle as a ticket to the great outdoors, and its rugged styling sets it apart from the suburban mall crawlers that dominate the segment. But let's be honest, the vast majority of buyers will never take their SUV off-road, which is why the mainstream offerings from Honda, Toyota, and Hyundai continue to dominate the sales charts. They offer the perfect balance of everyday usability, reliability, and resale value that appeals to the rational side of your brain, even if your heart is screaming for something more exotic. And what about the burgeoning electric compact SUV market? The 2026 Volkswagen ID.4 is making waves with a starting price that hovers around the $35,000 mark after federal incentives, offering a spacious, minimalist interior and a smooth, silent driving experience that is fundamentally different from anything with a gas engine. Consumer Reports praises its comfortable ride and generous passenger space, while U.S. News highlights its impressive cargo capacity and intuitive controls that make the transition from gas to electric seamless. It is a glimpse into the future, and for early adopters who want to skip the gas station entirely, the ID.4 is a compelling option that proves electrification doesn't have to mean sacrificing practicality or affordability. However, the sheer volume of choices can be paralyzing, so how do you actually decide? The secret lies in prioritizing your non-negotiables. If fuel economy is your absolute deity, the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid and Honda Key RV Hybrid are locked in a dead heat, offering nearly identical efficiency numbers and bulletproof reputations. If interior space and passenger comfort are king, the Hyundai Tucson and Kia Sportage are the undisputed champions, with rear legroom that rivals some three-row SUVs. If driving engagement and premium vibes are your guilty pleasure, the Mazda CX-5 is the only game in town, delivering an experience that punches way above its price tag. And if off-road adventure is your calling, the Subaru Forester in any trim is the go-to choice that will get you to that remote campsite without breaking a sweat. The beauty of the current market is that you can close your eyes and pick any of these vehicles, and you will walk away with a fantastic machine that will serve you faithfully for years to come. The manufacturers have raised the bar so high that the worst option in this segment is still an excellent vehicle, which means the only wrong choice is the one you make without test driving them all first. So get out there, put the rubber to the road, and feel the difference for yourself. Because no review, no matter how detailed, can replace the visceral experience of sitting behind the wheel and finding the one that just feels like home. And while the mainstream heavyweights duke it out for supremacy, there is a rising tide of smaller, more urban-focused contenders that deserve your attention, particularly if you live in a congested city where parking spaces are measured in inches rather than feet. The 2026 Hyundai Kona, though technically a subcompact, has grown so much in its latest generation that it blurs the line between segments, offering a surprisingly spacious interior and a starting price that leaves plenty of room in your budget for options. Consumer Reports has noted its zippy acceleration and crisp handling, making it a joy to navigate through tight alleys and crowded streets while it's bold. Angular styling ensures you will never be mistaken for just another boring crossover in the sea of silver and white SUVs. It is the perfect antidote for buyers who want the elevated seating position of an SUV, but despise the boat-like feeling of larger vehicles, proving that good things really do come in smaller packages. Speaking of value propositions that will make your wallet weep with joy, the 2026 Mitsubishi Outlander has quietly reinvented itself as a legitimate contender, offering a third-row seat in a compact SUV package that is virtually unheard of at this price point, while that third row is best reserved for children or occasional use. The Outlander's cavernous interior and impressive list of standard safety features make it a phenomenal choice for growing families on a budget. U.S. News highlights its exceptional warranty coverage and comfortable ride quality, and while it may not have the brand cachet of a Toyota or Honda, the Outlander delivers tangible value that is hard to ignore when you are counting pennies. It is the SUV for pragmatic buyers who care more about functionality and peace of mind than impressing their neighbors, and there is something refreshingly honest about that approach. Now, let's pivot to the technological arms race that is unfolding inside these cabins, because the 2026 model year has brought a quantum leap in infotainment and connectivity features. The Kia Sportage and Hyundai Tucson lead the charge with their panoramic curved displays that merge the digital instrument cluster with the central touchscreen, creating a seamless, futuristic interface that feels ripped straight from a concept car. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto have become almost standard across the segment, and many models now offer over-the-air updates that keep your software fresh without a trip to the dealership. But it is the advanced driver assistance systems that truly set these vehicles apart, with features like highway driving assist, blind spot cameras that project a live feed onto your instrument cluster, and automatic emergency braking, with pedestrian detection becoming increasingly sophisticated and reliable. Consumer Reports has rigorously tested these systems and given top marks to the Honda Kia-RV and Subaru Forester for their intuitive, unobtrusive operation that enhances safety without annoying the driver with constant beeps and warnings. However, you cannot have a conversation about compact SUVs without addressing the elephant in the room, the supply chain constraints and dealer markups that have plagued the automotive industry in recent years. While the manufacturer's suggested retail price might be comfortably under $35,000, the reality on the showroom floor can be a different story, with some dealers adding market adjustments that push these vehicles well over budget. That is why it is more important than ever to shop around, negotiate aggressively, and consider ordering your vehicle directly from the factory to avoid unnecessary markups. U.S. News recommends focusing on vehicles that are built in North America, as they tend to have more stable supply chains and shorter wait times, which includes the Honda Kia-RV, Toyota RAV4, and Ford Escape, all of which are assembled in the United States or Canada. Patience and persistence are your best allies in this market, because the rewards of landing the perfect SUV at the right price are well worth the effort.